Sweet. Hey there, welcome back, guys. We're live. But before we go live, we'd like to make sure we are live. This is the 3D print of the week, which we will be working on. We're going to be doing Affix's 3D print of the week next week, but this week we're going to finish the print that we did last week with this week, and so that we have room, because the next print next week is going to be phenomenal. Thank you, Affix, for that one, because I would never have found that one. So anyway, without any further ado, let's move forward. There's a link in the description down below if you want to follow along and print this. We're using the Maker World print. We're going to be slicing it in the Bamboo Studios. It's pretty streamlined. If you want to download it, it will just do it all for you. So without any further ado, let's move forward and get this print going. We're going to be printing the Air Race Plane kit card, the MXS-R Breitling, right? Now we don't have yet the color printer, but if you do, you could probably find those colors or mix it with other colors. But we're going to put this together while it's printing, and then, you know, we don't have a thumbnail as of yet, but we will by the end of this video. So knowing that, moving forward, we're going to go to our print. We're just going to select Open in Bamboo Studios. See? And you can download it if you need. Let me activate the cursor so you guys can follow along. We're not streaming with a key, so hopefully we don't lose the audio. But if we did, we'd be able to quit. Import. This will be a shorter one. Into Bamboo Studios. And Bamboo Studios will open. We're using the latest version. See, look at that. So as you can see, we can already tell it's not going to fit on my build plate. Okay? Which is a little bit of a bummer. Because I believe I have one previously saved in there. All right. So right off the bat, this is all going to be, we're going to select number 1. Make sure your printer is there. So for me right now, I have the Creality Ender 3 S1 Pro. So as you can see, it just changed the build plates to the correct plate so that things will work just right for you. And as you can see, my plate's even smaller than the big Bamboo. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, we're going to have to scale it. I wish I knew what the last one was scaled at. Probably have it up there somewhere. But it's okay, we can print it a little bit smaller. So when you do scale it, you're going to want to go up here at the top. See right there where it says Scale? Select Scale. And see those like little turquoise or light bluish colors? Just grab it from the corner. And then grab it until it fits onto the plate. And where you think ideal, where there's like a little line that sometimes prints there. So we got to leave a little bit of space for that line. Then we'll go to scale again. I don't want it traveling too far around and down. Now you could probably turn it too. I wonder how it printed. So to turn it, we can just select anywhere on the board, and you just select the move button. See right there, move. And then now, if we select it, you know, you can do from the A, right? We can do from here, and then you can do up and down, but we don't want to bring it up and down. See? You could do that, bring it down, like if your print crashed, you could have it go lower and lower on the board, okay? So what you want to actually click is rotate. And probably the blue one, right there. I want to see if it prints like that, and then just look at it upside down. It looks like it has more real estate over here. See the Creality logo? I don't have a logo on my build plate, but then what we do is we'll go to scale again, right? And just bring it out more, because it looks like we've got a little bit more. And then we'll go here. And I believe, yeah, that looks about right. So now, remember, it's going to print this way. The red part on your plate is the front, and then that's that way, so you'll be able to see it. And then maybe I'll bring it down a little bit more. Make sure you're in move, because if you hit the scale button accidentally and it rotates, then you're pretty much, I'm going to move it down a little bit, not a lot. Just try to center it, because remember, we scaled it because apparently it's designed for a bigger plate. And then what we want to do is make sure, because you saw I accidentally lifted it, so we just do here, lay flat. See? Just do like that, and then voila, we know it's laying flat. And sometimes when you touch it, it'll just do it itself. Like if I do that and then I touch it, boom, and like, wait, what happened? See, it's laying flat on the face. We don't want that, so we just do select and undo, and so you can just zoom in like this. Just make sure it's laying flat. Otherwise, your print will turn into spaghetti. Whenever, if you accidentally hit the wrong button when rotating, etc. This one doesn't need supports. It should just print. And then now, see, we're there. And if I go back to move again, get rid of that thing so I could see like a real view. Kind of neat, huh? Except the only downside is the scaling. I wonder, that's for move, lay on face, scaling is at 78%, because 100% just isn't going to work. Anyway, knowing that and moving forward, now you're going to slice the plate up. But before we slice it, we don't have a multicolor printer yet. Anyway, on that note, so we're just going to select in here, right? In this case, I can just delete them all because we don't want to do any color changes. So since we're not doing any color changes, delete, 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 and then that red we can change to, and the drop menu, I have mine in there. That even tells you what kind it is if you want to buy it, which is really cool. I have Creality PLA Battleship Gray, and then we'll change that to there, and then change the color to this so that it's the color I need, and then voila, my somewhat Battleship Gray. I think we could do better than that. Maybe that one. It's hard to say. It doesn't really give you a preview beforehand. Yeah, there we go. Nice. That looks similar to what we have here. Now we're gonna slice it, and let's see how long it will take. 2 hours and 8 minutes. See, total print time down here on the right hand side. Total filament is 23 gram G's, which is fine. And then we go here, and you can press print if your printer's connected. In my case, it's not. I have to turn it on. I'm going to do export G code, and I'm going to export again and call it MXS card kit, and put what you're printing it in too, because you might print in 2 colors, and then you'll be like, I'm going to print this in PETG or print this in whatever, So just for reference, because as you build up prints in your queue, you will be like, wait, which one is that one? What was that printed in? So I print MXS kit card PLA because I have, as you can see, other versions printed too. So then I know, and those other versions are up there in the printer. So I'm going to turn the printer on. Hold on one second. So that will turn on. Once that turns on, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to back to our, we are on our desktop again. If we go to device, nice, look, we actually have our printer added inside the Bamboo slicer. Is it Bamboo? Yeah, Bamboo Studio, as it's called. See, we can control it from here. I'm going to miss it though. And then we'll go here, printable files. I'm going to upload. I won't be able to do this on the new one, unfortunately. And then I'm going to go here. So I saved it to desktop. And see right there, PLA, open. And then voila. See, and now I can look for the other MX card kit. Hopefully it's on here. Handles, planetary gears, no supports. I'm just looking. Ring star. No, I may have deleted it. A little bit of a bummer. I have fixed star, PG, and Nike. Nope, bummer. I deleted it. Unless, hold on one second, it's in another folder. Only because we're going to be left with parts on this one that's printing in a multicolor. Ah, there it is. Ah, interesting. So you know what? We're going to upload this one because... and another thing you want to check is this. Sorry if that hurt your ears. See, I put 205, right? And that's because the temperature. So if we go back to the original print, right, which is we're inside the Bamboo Studio. If we go to prepare, if I click on here on the top right hand corner, if I go to my PLA settings, see that's just too hot. That nozzle is too hot. So I want mine to be 205. set yours to whatever. And I know 205 works well for me because in Cura, those are the settings by default. So if you've been using Cura forever, see, then when I close it, it's going to be 205. But, and I'll explain to you why in a second. So if I go, I'm going to open up Cura just for reference so that you guys can see. And you could also download Cura if you need reference, because that's a little bit too high for my filament if you're using the Creality filaments. So I'm going to go to, it should be here. I don't see it on my desktop. But yeah, oh, you know why? Because I took it out on one of my live streams. I was like, goodbye, Cura. Ultimaker Cura. But it looks like we're back. See, it's loading on the dock on the bottom right. So new apps are here. Actually, I should put the Bamboo. Oh, Bamboo Studios is there, but Cura we deleted because we're now moving on to Bamboo Slicer. But we're still going to use Cura because Cura somehow has a streamlined process for other things you might want to do on your print that the Bamboo Slicer, I wouldn't say can't do. I would say that we don't know how to do yet. Okay, so we're here in the Ultimaker Cura Slicer, and if you go to Settings, right, Configuration, Visibility, and if you click on Materials, and then you click Print Settings, right here, see the default printing temperature for my PLA is 200, but I do 205 because sometimes it's chilly in here, and a colder atmosphere, cold room can also cause your prints to turn spaghetti. So for me, 205, but I don't know why the so you can check print settings for other materials too if you've been using Cura. Let's say, for example, PETG. See, it's 215. So the Bamboo Studios is running PLA at like freaking 220, 230. So I'm going to put this back to PLA. See, 200. So, but you decide. I just know from my experience that 200 works well. But one of our viewers / subscribers says that the printers can be forgiving, whatever that means. But on that note, looks like I'll have to wipe that down a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is, so remember, we changed the temperature to roughly 205. You know, for my and for other layers, you know, I'll just leave it like default. But the initial layer 205. Initial layer could be hotter, so it sticks to the pan. But even for that, even for this, is just too freaking hot. You know, so the 205 for me, because I know my printer. Maybe your printer, maybe that's what it should be burning at. I don't know. All I know is that for me. And then we'll just close it. And then slice it again, and then save it and upload it. So in this case, I already have it. So I'm going to go back here to device, and then upload the one that I really want at 205, because at 205, look, it printed really well, in case you're wondering. But we're going to put this together in the meantime, see how it builds, see if it builds correctly. All right, knowing that and moving forward. So now I just need to go into my fidgets folder and find, see, there it is, card 205. And we can open up the G code and see. So now I'm going to delete the other one because that's just cooking it too hot. Now I'm just going to clean off the board, the plate, so that nothing, you know, things just work, because sometimes you have remnants of other stuff on there from your last print. And then just check your nozzle, look for, like you saw, there was something underneath there. I don't know, still don't know why the freaking nozzle head goes all the way up there, but that's only when you slice with the Bamboo Studios. Maybe, you know, as time goes by, someone will share that secret. Right now, no one has shared it, but one of our viewers tried helping us. I can say that, but that code didn't work. So anyway, on that note, you know, maybe we'll find them again on next Saturday Night Live stream. All right, so now I'm just going to spray it a little bit so that we get a little adhesive going. And now we can go to print. Got a little error. Not sure why. Oh, so the printer's not connected, see? Connect to the printer. So those days will be over soon. And then I press complete for the last job. And yep, now we definitely don't want that one. We want this one. Print. There we go. See, it says card 205, so you want to make sure that it says 205 because that's the one with the temperature that we changed. Experiment with it. Print something like a fish that's really small. The fish is super small, so you can, you don't have to waste time. Just to compare how different. This takes about 3 minutes to print. But speaking of print, so now I can quit here, and now I can go. Oh, I should have gone here from the first place. YouTube Studio. Oh, nice, we're live. Thank goodness on that. I forgot to check and see if we were live. Oh wow, the thumbnail didn't upload. That's so weird. That's fine though, we can change that. We're gonna have to make a thumbnail for this anyway. And then save it. Print's going down. See the head? That's what I don't like. I don't understand why the why it does that. Just need to fix this right here. Press refresh. I'm gonna put this into live streams. Select done. Save. And I'll do all the metadata and stuff later because we're live. I don't like to mess around on the live streams, but it's really weird how it didn't do it here because I had the thumbnail in there. Well, that's fine. At least we got the live stream going. All right, knowing that and moving forward. Oh, but before we are live, that means we could have people on here. Hold on, 6 views. Oh wow, 6 people are here. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that. I gotta wait for the ad. Oh, I have to play the ad. Mute it. Like see, YouTube, not YouTube. The algorithms, like the spy masters, know what you're looking for. Like you get ads for stuff like that. For stuff you look now, all my ads are Creality ads. And if I go to shop now, I'm like, I want that. Definitely not that one. Let's see if they have 3D print, 3D printers. Oops. This is like, there we go. No. That's weird. That's not the printer. I clicked that. Oh, it's sold out. That's why. All right. Knowing that, moving forward, we're back here. We're just going to bring the pop-out chat. Looks like the screen needs some adjusting. Command 0. There we go. Wait, Command 0. Why is it so big? That's so weird. Anyway, that's fine. We don't need to see that. We can close that. You guys don't need to see that either. But see, there it goes. It's starting. And then now while that's printing that, we got our first layer. Oh no! That's fine. Now we're going to put this one together and see how it works. And once it's put together, we will have our thumbnails. I love prints like this. I don't know. Ken must have had one of these when he was little. Hold on. Like the little styrofoam planes. I thought you was print. No, I'm going to print the car next week because my kids are home and one of them didn't go to school, and I'm going to have to wake up at 6 o'clock, which is fine. Because I believe it's a 12-hour print, and it's too late to be starting the car right now, to be honest with you. Only because, actually, let's see how long the car is. Hey, Markaby. Yeah, the car next week because it's too late. It's a 12-hour print, and so if we start now, we'll be finished at 1 o'clock in the morning with the first half, and then we'll be finished at by noon tomorrow, which I have to go to work, with the second half. But let's see how long the car is going to take. Hold on, bookmarks. That's the only reason why we're starting late, with that print. Nope, not that one. It's the one the AFIX sent us. But no, it will be printed. That's going to be like the... I can't wait to print that one, to be honest. Look, all right, so we have here summary, files, 100% infill. Hold on. Let's slice it and see how long it'll take, okay? One second. There he goes. Right here, download it. Why is it like... I'm done. Files. So there's one part of the car. I'm going to open it up in Kira. I'm not going to do any of the presets. I'm just going to slide no 100% infill. Oh, wow. Hate when that happens. So we'll just go here, move. Here, rotate. Put it down. Except you want to make sure it's on the right side it's supposed to be on. And I'll just leave. Just pull it this way. Put the red side there. And then lay it flat. Probably won't lay flat until we move it. And then we'll go to move. Not scale, but move. And use the green. There. And then just double check. You want to make sure when you do that, see how it was like on its wrong side. So we'll go to move again. Press it. And then move the build plate. Should be able to move the build plate. Yeah, see? See the Kongs? You want to make sure the Kongs are not upside down. Alright, and then we could add all the other stuff later, but this will be for next week. Hold on. Slice it. Six hours. That's just one part, and then another 6 hours for the other part. So the stream 3D print of the week is going to start next week, maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday. Is going to start at probably 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 a.m. will be the first half. And we're probably going to have to stream from a key in case we lose audio and sound and crashes. So we'll stream with a key. And then the other half is going to be the same day. So we got a 12-hour print. So if I start at 5:45, by lunchtime, the first half will be finished. And by 6 p.m., the second half will be finished. We got plenty of PLA, except I'm going to print like in 2 different colors. Maybe like something in a multicolor. And how much? Only 31 Gs. That's interesting how long it takes. One with the newer printer, it might be faster. But that's this. And hopefully it doesn't turn into spaghetti. And I want to be up during that print. Like if this print crashes, as you guys have seen on some of the live streams, I want to be there, because I'll be checking the comments. Last time something like that almost happened, you guys were like, the print. And then, can you imagine me sleeping? And I want to be able to sell this printer when the time comes. So knowing that, moving forward, not this week, but next Wednesday, as long as no one's home. But yeah, that's the other reason why, because I'm gonna wake up really early at five, probably like 5:15, and then start printing 5:30, 5:45, and then hopefully by dinner time, let me see. Alexa, what time is it in the UK?
In the United Kingdom, it's 9:29 p.m.
Hopefully before 9 p.m., right? Well, no, probably 10 o'clock. By 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock your time, you will have a car. A new car, right? Yeah, it's just not working out today. And plus I did the care refresh thing. But it's okay. We're gonna get it. You know, we're gonna get it. If I didn't have to work tomorrow and Friday, we have Friday night flights. And I'm gonna do some recording tonight with the I won't do it live though. With the Access flying kit, it is phenomenal. They made an Access flying kit for the Pablo Pico series, so that you don't have to 3D print anything. These parts could probably be sanded down, but you just gotta this will take probably like 20-30 minutes to put together. You want to be really careful, make sure you don't over nip it. This is nice. These look like the bat wings. I'm Batman, right? A little bit like Batman uniform. Any remnants you could probably sand down with a sander. See, that's one. And we got to do all of them because I'm going to mix it. I want to mix the colors. Mix the plane. Maybe do multicolor wing. See, there's that. You got to be really careful. This is cool. Imagine all your 3D prints were this easy. You just like snap them out and you put it together. I remember I had these were like 99 cents back in the day. Oh, I wonder if I click info, it tells you how much it costs, and then you can put a price. It costs €0. I don't know. I'll have to see if Bamboo Slicer does it for you. See that? See? And then it tells you skirt, etc. Travel, 42, and then 0. Well, it's definitely not calculating something correct. But let's see. I'm just gonna close a lot of stuff. Close that. Close that. So we got you covered next week, Mark Bay. Ken. Okay. Yes, I had the styrofoam plane and even the wooden ones with the rubber band. Oh, I remember the rubber band plastic propeller, thin wire landing gear, with plastic wheels, TV. Yeah, I know, right? Takes back memories. Except I remember the one with the rubber band was like glitchy, like it just like spawned in me. Sometimes they always broke. I always wound up going back to the store to get another one. Market Bay and the 3 would do that. Are you serious? In 2 hours? Wow. Looks like I am going to be back on the drawing board again. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look at Mark's printer again. 2 hours. Can you imagine that? A 6-hour print taking 2 hours? I'm not the only one that hasn't updated my printer yet either, which is amazing. My whole life will change. My life. It will never be the same within the next 2 weeks. Wow. So you could do that and twist it, but it's better to, might need thinner one of these. So then we got to do the same thing again all the way around. That's one thing your printer can't do, but probably you might be able to slice it, right? So that it takes all this crap, so that you can just, what was it called? Split model into parts, right? And then just print the parts. I'll try that, see how Cura lets me do that. Or the other app. See? Looks a little bit like the Red Baron. Sort of. It's a sports plane, the kind they fly at the sports shows. The plane show. See? And we got that. We got 2 pieces. Oh, almost. There's the back. Make sure you don't accidentally cut off the wrong pieces, or you don't snip yourself. If you have better cutters, use them, because the last thing you want to be is going to the ER and they'd be like, what were you doing? Actually, speaking of what I was doing, There we go. I was 3D printing. So we got that. We got our wing. My wingman. But when AFIC sent us that card, I was like, holy shit. I was like, oh my god, that is so cool. I was like, that's the second coolest thing we got to print. One was the what do you call it? The socket buddy, and this. So if you guys have cool prints, share, because, you know, I'm always looking for cool stuff to print. I wonder if that comes off though. I'll have to look and see. Most likely it's part of the wing. And whatever you miss, you can, I would say sand it down, you know, so the plane doesn't lose its craftiness. See? And then we got that. And then we got, oh, these are the wheel holder thingies, but we still have another one, because remember, we're mixing the colors. We're going to like mix it so it's like a multicolor airplane. Like it was printed on a multicolor printer, sort of. Not really, but soon. Soon, soon, soon. Maybe quicker. Yeah, it sounds quicker. It sounds like it will be quicker. And then we can, you know what? We could do other stuff on the stream. It's so cool. Yeah. Back to work tomorrow. And like, I can't, like if I'm at work, I can check my phone, but occasionally, and like if I can be like, oh, I gotta go check something. I gotta turn off my print 1 second. Nah, it doesn't work like that. I've taken calls. I think that was a call. Like, I can take calls, but not because. Yeah, you really have to be home on these prints, or be able to control your printer. You know, literally. But I don't like to. I like to be part of the live stream. I like to, you know, go up and down and check in on it, see how it's doing. This part's okay. Could use some sanding. We'll leave that for another time. Yeah, it looks like it could use some finesse. I think I'll use a sander on this. And it looks like it's not working its magic. Or the Dremel. I do have a Dremel. I'll bust out the Dremel. We'll test out the Dremel on this. The little mini Dremel. Ken, good to see you. Ken, I got my replacement drone. We can go flying tomorrow after work. Or yeah, in the morning. If you want. Oh, actually, I have to check the forecast, to be honest with you. But I definitely want to do another live stream with the Avata too. As you saw, the weather is not optimal today, and it's raining right now, which is a bummer, but it usually clears up if you check the weather, check the forecast. I'm definitely going to bust out the Dremel on this. The Dremel. Oh, speaking of food, it's like, because this plane reminds me of like one of those European planes. Belgian waffles. Well, but there's a place that sells Belgian fries. I think Lou is a police officer. Nah, I'm not a police officer. Nah, I could never. I admire those guys. A lot of those government employees, they You can LinkedInize me. Look me up on LinkedIn. I did work one time with these private investigators. But I wasn't an investigator. They needed help with their systems. They had all these cool gadgets and stuff. They wanted to streamline their office and automate. They didn't really need an office, so they wanted to automate their process so that they could be anywhere. So I set up a database for them. I set up this new intake system for them. They were back. I think it was a long time ago when they had camcorders. So that was the so-called great technology. So they needed a process to streamline the videos and stuff. The storage has to be secure. Some online HIPAA thing, HIPAA storage stuff. And one time they sent me. It was I was brought on board to help with their streamlining the office stuff, and one of the brothers didn't show up, and he's like, "Hey, Adam's not coming in today. We just need you to go into court. Can you just do us a solid, and just play the video for the judge?" It was a deposition. It didn't matter who played the video. Someone just had to be there to press play. I'm like, "Sure, I can do that. That's so easy." And then I go in. And I'm at the court. This was at the court in Westchester, in White Plains. Was it White Plains? I don't know where it was. Just some court. And I get there, and I'm nervous because I've never done this before. I know nothing about how this works. I've never been to court except for maybe a speeding ticket. And I get there and I see the attorneys are talking oh buddy, they had lunch. I'm like, oh my god, it's just on TV. They're all chummy chum. And oh, and all I have to do is just press the play button on their for the judge, because they caught someone on one of their better days. And anyway, I was nervous. And then we went in. It was really beautiful, though. Beautiful courtroom. Some of those courtrooms are really cheesy, especially the ones in New York. But in the suburbs, it was just beautiful. And I think the attorney for the plaintiff and the defendant, whatever, was there, and the guy who I was supposed to play the video for, that they caught on tape. His attorney's like, my client got hurt, and then so-and-so, this happened. And then all through the opening argument, the guy who I had the video of that I was supposed to press play on, he kept saying, my back, oh my god, my back. You see, he's in pain, his back. And I'm thinking wow, poor guy. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. I went in blind because I was just, they didn't share with me what the video was. They said, just go in and press play for the judge. I was like, sure, I got this. Hey, who doesn't know how to bring in a DVD player and press play? And I got paid some good money. It was just for a couple of hours. It was $300 or something. And then, just to do the deposition thing, because Adam, the other guy, didn't show up, the other private investigator. And he's like, my back. And then finally, when it was his turn to go up, and they're before we call so-and-so up, can you please press play on the evidence? And I was like, oh, I'll just press play. This is my moment. I had my moment to shine. And then there I was. I pressed play. I made sure I practiced my part, make sure that video was going to play when I hit that play button. And then all of a sudden, it's the guy that, was saying, my back, my back, my back. And they had footage of him. He was jogging. He was climbing trees. He was doing laps at the local pool. He was riding a bicycle. And I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, oh my God. I was laughing because I felt bad for the guy, but then I see the video evidence and I'm laughing, and I thought I was going to get arrested or something and be held in contempt because I could not stop laughing. I was like, this is freaking hilarious. Like I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I felt so sorry for the guy and his back. Um, yeah, IT, exactly, IT. And he was like, my back, my back. And then I was like, poor guy. And then I was like, I couldn't stop laughing. And I was afraid to keep laughing because I don't know the rules of the court. I know, you see on TV, I thought the judge was going to say, stop it, no laughing. But the judge, I'm pretty sure inside the judge must have been laughing. Or maybe the judge could have been jaded. Like they could have been like, oh, not another one of these. Like they probably saw this a million and one times and then just gave me, because you have to be respectful in the courts with it. You can't be like, but it was just so comical. Like it was my first, he probably knew it was my first time there and the guy didn't show up because, that was their shtick. I'm pretty sure that they probably go to that court 95% of the time. But I was shitting in my pants. I was shitting in my pants and I could not stop laughing at the same time. Shitting because I thought I was going to get like a fine for inappropriate behavior in the courtroom or something. But yeah, it was comical. So that was my experience. But no, I'm not a police officer. They'll probably get fired for like laughing at some of the silly shit people got arrested for. I would probably be like, but yeah, it was crazy, man. Yeah, so IT, but everything's becoming streamlined now. Like a lot of stuff is automated. You got AI. You got WordPress, not even WordPress, you got Wix. There was a time when I used to build websites. I used to code them, hard code them. I got a call from another lady, a new woman. I think she deals with evidence. She was a PT therapist or something, and she wants to streamline her process and for her intake in her office. But I told her that I don't do Windows. But she's thinking of like buying another. We'll see if she buys a new computer. I'll get her set up, and then help streamline. But she needs some sort of like HIPAA compliance storage when you've got like medical data and stuff like that. But I don't know. She might call me back. I sent her my video link to the time machine. That's the only bad things with these like so-called gigs is that usually after a couple of weeks or something. On the Mac, on the PC, you'd probably be there every week. She has a guy there every week doing her backup. I could never have somebody here every week doing my backup. It's just automated. I'm pretty sure you could schedule a lot of that stuff too. But a lot of times you work yourself out of these positions, like everything's great. It's kind of like building a website. After you're done building the website, you, all right, now on to the next one. It was fun. But just because you did one job with someone doesn't mean the next job's going to be easier. Sometimes there are always like these challenges that come with it. You can be like, oh, that's so cool, now that I did that I can do anything for anyone. No, it doesn't work like that. Usually there are always going to be new challenges, like the private investigators, they had their own challenges. Like the guy who has a restaurant, he has other challenges, like maybe like a point of sales thing that streamlines a certain way, or like the yoga lady. I remember there was the yoga lady I helped once. Those are easy. They just want things simple and minimalist. Speaking of minimalist, I remember I had a friend. She's like, come, let's go to yoga class together. And like, this is before I was married. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come. I'm like, what did I know? I think I told you guys this story where the Dalai Lama was in town and he was doing this speech. He was like to reach true enlightenment. I realized I did not need anything. And I'm like, wow, reach true enlightenment. That's a real yogi. He was a yogi. And his whole spiel was like, if you need to reach true enlightenment, you have to reach, kind of like that movie with Keanu Reeves, you have to reach a state of nothingness and realize that you don't need anything to reach true enlightenment. I'm like, oh wow, that's an interesting spiel. That's how the nomads live in the desert. And then he kept talking, going on and on. As soon as they started passing out granola, I was like, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna have a hot flash. And then the so-called nomad / Dalai Lama who said to reach true enlightenment, one does not need anything. He starts passing around the basket, and he's like, please, give what you can. I'm like, wait, didn't this guy just say to reach true enlightenment he don't need anything? And now he's passing around the basket asking everyone to empty their pockets. I'm like, you've got to be shitting me. And then people were like, eat, you have to eat. So I was like, hell no, I'm not touching that. Because everyone's like putting their hand in the granola and then like salivating over it like you would in an Ethiopian restaurant because there were no utensils. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, I gotta go. This was nice. This was great. But yeah, I'm afraid that, I mean, I'll have a slice of pizza, but I'm not sharing the granola and not buying into like the true enlightenment thing where I gotta now bust out my wallet, because that's how they recruit. And that was the end of that. So yeah, a lot of the yoga people are the same. I've worked with them, but they're friendly, they're nice. But those are the easy. Those are easy ones to work with because they don't have they're not overly demanding. And they don't bust your chops. And not like gonna hunt you down. They were like, hey, what happened? It's not working. I'm like, well, remember when I left? You were happy. You're like, yeah, why? I said, well, just a reminder, everything was working when I left. So I don't know what you did between now and then, but it's been 7 days and you're calling me, 7 days later. So I guarantee my work the first 24 hours. So if let's say something fucks up, it's not working, within the first 24, I'll come back and I won't charge anything. Don't call me 8 days later and be like, I don't know what's wrong, but it's not working, and all frustrated and mad, like I did something wrong. If your workflow was great for the last 8 days, that was this one. There was this attorney, trying to pull a fast one. And his problem was that he kept looking at porn on his computer, and there's a lot of malware on those porn websites. So he kept fucking up his computer. He was the best client ever though, because he was like on a weekly basis thing, because he was always messing up his machine, and not because he didn't know what he was doing, but I said, look, if you're gonna keep doing this, I'm gonna come back, because apparently I didn't realize that if you view a lot of porn, the clients that have the most trouble and malware on their machines are the ones that love porn. And I don't know why it does that. Oh, probably because they know you're gonna download that movie. That, yeah, that's probably it. Like, yeah, so stick away from porn, because there's a lot of malicious, yeah. So on that note, anyway, now we're gonna mix up the files. We're gonna. Yeah, literally, I remember him. He was my favorite one because because he let me bill for travel, for every the attorney. Like, if you're gonna work with an attorney, bill them for everything, because an attorney will bill you for everything. You say hello, attorney, you get a bill. You send an email, that's a bill. So don't be shy and man, when you bill an attorney, you can't be, because they're not going to be shy when they bill you. This one doesn't look like, maybe it belongs to this plane. Sometimes that happens. Some of the parts become proprietary. Yeah, bummer. Let's see if we can get the other one on there though. Yeah, and there's you cough, bill hot. I remember one time I worked with an attorney one time, and then we were just chatting on the phone. I'm like, oh wow, that's so cool. He's like, hi, how's it going? How, giving me an update on my case and my status. And I was like, oh wow, this guy's really nice. And then we're just chatting and giving me updates for over an hour. And then the looks like this part comes out a week later. I get a letter in the mail, and it's from the attorney. And I was like, what? I got a bill. We got a bill for that 1 hour call. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, literally. I was never again. And so, Mr. Friendly, chum chum, hey, how's it going? Nope. I'm gonna look at the picture and see how this one printed. I'll see how the plane goes together, because I'm having a little bit of trouble. I might have to bust out the Dremel. Another time when I was doing web stuff, I would hold on. Show full history. You know what? I'm just gonna go to the video because there's a description there. I was working with this restaurant, and the guy wanted, like, you know, the works and everything on his website, and I meet with him once a week. Just meet with him, chat with him, show him what we could do, and he'd give me dinner. He'd feed me. He'd give me like frozen margaritas and drinks on the house. And it does go through there. And I was like, wow, this guy's really cool. He's really nice. And I can't wait to get the account and do business with him. This is when I realized sales was not for me. I'm like, I hate sales. Because you have to like schmoozy up with the client, have dinner with them. And you can spend a lot of money on dinner. Just to realize that, like, after one night I was sitting at home, and I'm like, let me check his URL. So I checked his URL, and before I knew it, they had a new website up. I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that I spent all those weeks, you know, having dinner, whining and dining, and just to find out that he was cheating on me. Not cheating, but, you know, he was doing business with another client. He had someone else in mind for the job. He never had me in mind. I guess he liked hanging out with me. He liked feeding me and giving. But he actually worked next door, around the corner from one of my other friends, Boris, who actually he still has his own. He has a business where people bring in their computers, their PCs to his shop. But he's strictly PC. Yeah. So I got. That looks really cool. I had gotten Ruben's restaurant from Boris, and then there was another. I hate the ones that are like that don't pretend they don't know anything, but they know that they're gonna try to take you for a ride. Those are the ones I drop. I'm like, I can't deal with these people. There was this one particular client. I built the website for them, and they. Oh man, I guess maybe gray. Yeah, we could do that. Gray and another color. And it was great. They loved it. So then I started billing them monthly for the maintenance contract. And when I gave them the bill, they would like to trade. They wanted to trade. They wanted to, like, oh, we'll pick a bike, pick some parts, and, we'll work it out, a deal. We'll make a deal, my friend. I wanted money. I didn't want trade services and they didn't like that. Interesting. And they, when I gave them the bill, they were like, oh, what is this? Louis, my friend, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on? This is for the maintenance contract. And then they were mad. They felt cheated. I'm like, because this was, when you do a site in WordPress, it requires updates. This looks really cool. And you have to update. This is more of a showpiece, though. It's not really something that you can fly, unless you know what? I don't know. You strip that and then put it in. Possibly you could do that. You know, and then it'll go. I'll do it on this one and see how it goes. It looks nice, multicolor. Yeah. So I build them for the maintenance contract, and then that was the end of that. They didn't last very long. I didn't have time for their bullshit. I don't like, you know. I was like, you guys, I don't want to. I could have traded them up though for service. I could have. So I'm probably dedicated gray. Sometimes that happens. The pieces. I could have. I'll probably need super glue on this. Gotten bikes for my kids. No, that could have been. I could have done that, and then I didn't think about it at the time. I do trade a lot. I do trade every now. I didn't want like a Craigslist kind of deal, like hi, or like sometimes when you sell something on the Facebook Marketplace, they like, hey, I'll give you this for that. I'm like, nah, no. These are the wheels. The wheels might need to be, man. Well, let's try the other wheels though. We'll do like a little blend. Yeah, so it's hard. Like you have to really know. Sometimes when I can't deal with them, I send them to my friend Sal. My friend Sal. Better call Sal. My friend Sal is really Sal. He's really good at working with people. I have zero tolerance for bullshit. You know, like literally. Especially the ones when you try to sell something. Like, oh, I thought it was blue. They read the fucking ad like it said red. That's just a nice way of saying I'm not interested. Then just tell me you're not interested. Don't waste my time. You know? So yeah, I usually refer them to my friend who likes working with those kind of difficult people. I'll just tell them to go fuck themselves and leave. And can we have the next call, please? And then I just, you know, find a new looks like the wheels aren't gonna go on. They might go on if we shave them a bit with the Dremel or the scraper. Brian! Yes, I was wondering where Brian was. Brian! Lou, no drone for me. DJI after stringing me along. Oh my god, for a month says they don't know when they'll replenish their. Oh my god, holy shit. When they'll replenish their warehouse. Oh, you guys gotta see this. This is crazy. Oh wait, I think you can. Can you see the comments? I think you can. I'm not sure. Oh my god. And I was afraid that was gonna happen to me. Lou, Blue, no drone for me. DJI, after stringing me along for a month, says they don't know when they'll replenish their warehouse. So I could wait, wow, an intermittent amount of time or get my money back. Guess I should have bought it from Amazon in the first place. Adorama, B&H, Caramise, the Caramise, I think that one's closed. That one's in New Jersey, but there's a DJI store in New York City. eBay, I don't know about eBay. Were the other options, but they're out of stock. Oh, they're out of stock. So, well, maybe. Oh, I heard something. I don't know. That sucks. Is that for the That was for the what do they call it? The one that looks like the old Featherman, the bicycle, the penny farthing drone. I forget which one it was. The penny farthing drone. Which one was that? Oh, the Flip. They might have it in New York City. Let's call New York. They might. If they do, I would say get your money back. Except, that's weird. Where's my phone? Not here. Oh, right here. Let's call the DJI store. DJI Flip. Ah, okay. Oh, Fly More Combo. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see what they have in Manhattan and see if they'll ship it to you. Go to contacts. The plane looks pretty cool though. Except the parts aren't going. We're gonna have to jerry rig it, but we'll get it working. Let's see. DJI. Pretty sure they speak Spanish there too. DJI NYC. I wonder if David will pick up. David's the owner.
DJI Fifth Avenue store. Please hold while I try to connect you.
Oh, you're getting his money back. Amazon's pretty good too because they have a 0 questions return policy.
Yeah, Fifth Avenue, how can I help you?
Hi, I have a quick question for you. Do you sell the DJI Flip combo package?
Yes, we have.
Oh, you and do you ship? Let's say if I ordered it, would you be able to ship it to me?
No, we don't have shipping service from the store. You need to come to the store and buy it directly from here.
What if I bought it online? Could you ship it on? Do you have an online store or no?
Yeah, we have DJINYC.com.
And will they ship from there?
Yeah, from the warehouse.
Oh, where's the warehouse?
Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. Okay, that's fine. I might do that. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ah, so the DJI store in New York City has a warehouse in New Jersey where if you order it, they'll ship it from there. That's pretty cool. That's good to know. Except if it don't work, you only got to ship it back. And then, you know, you're riding. Oh, wait, even before I put these on, I should, B&H is pretty good too. B&H, yeah, but then they still have to ship it back, you know. See the wings, not the wings, but the. Yeah, this is gonna require some jerry rigging, unfortunately, but we got the tools. Bummer, but it printed. We've got the plane, sort of, but we want it to stand. It's on the back. Let me look at this picture again. So even if we mix and integrate the parts, oops, it's not gonna do justice on it. Looks like we'll have to glue it. It looks like it's supposed to snap, but that's okay. We've got super glue. Ah, right here. Move my glasses out of the way. Last thing I want to do is get super glue on my glasses. Yeah, so that sucks, man. That's what I was afraid that was going to happen to me. My drone came from China, and it came here within a few days, so I was lucky. But when I called DJI yesterday, and I had a conversation with the guy, and he was telling me that if your drone's going to get fixed, it'll get fixed from Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, and they'll either, if your drone's getting replaced, it's possible it can get shipped from California, or Canada, or China. They don't know where it's going to ship from. I said, oh, hopefully it ships from Canada because with the tariffs and customs and stuff, it's like they said they don't know. They don't pick and choose where it's going to be shipped from. Not ship, but ship. And so I got lucky. I really did get lucky because I knew something like that was going to happen, and it didn't happen to me. It happened to Brian, but they sent it to the wrong house. Wow. B&H and Adorama are out of stock per their website, but DJI in New York City is not. They're pretty good. Ken usually deals with them a lot. Ken was there like every week until they closed the store. Because the guy David is really cool. Like he would sit with you when the owner was there and work on your stuff with you. You know, help you troubleshoot. Except I think they closed their. Oh man! I think I put the glue on too soon. I should have. Whoops! Hate when that happens. When your printer makes a weird sound. Nice. Wow, that hurt though. Putting a lot of muscle into it. There will be some live streams of me riding the bike, some live streams of me doing some yard work, because I can't just sit here all the time. But I'll keep you guys you'll know because I got to put the yard in tip top. We don't have a landscaper. Luis is our landscaper. I am. We would have, but those guys, they want an arm and a leg, and they were like, oh, if we didn't do the, because sometimes I want to treat myself, but I can't. They like get the contract. They're like, if I didn't do the snow, I can't do the grass. If I didn't do the grass, I can't do the snow. I'm like, well, we're going away this weekend. I just want to treat myself. They're like, well, get the contract. I don't want the contract. I just wanted to treat myself. So I do it all. But it'd be kind of cool to live stream it though, because it takes hours. You know, but it's a lot. In the beginning, I was like, I fell in love with this property because the house next door was really far away. And I was like, oh, I can do this. I got this. Sometimes it's hard. It's taxing. Oh, physical labor. But it's rewarding in the end. It's rewarding when you finally... This is really cool. What's the back one for, though? But it takes blood, sweat, and tears, basically. It does. Blood, sweat, and tears. Anyone who's ever done their own yard work will tell you. Because you bleed from digging and shoveling and raking all the time. The callus is on your hand, and then you're crying because you just wish you could have some help, because it's almost like half an acre. And then you're sweating, which is fine, because you'll see me trim down. I'll trim down for the season from just doing yard work alone. And then, so that's what they call it. Blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, that looks about right. Almost. Except I should have waited with the other parts. I think that for this one, the Dremel might work. Or the glue. You could glue it. But let me see what the razor does. I have a little Dremel. Let's see what you guys... That's a bummer though. Flip is sold out. Man, that would have been so cool, going away and putting it in your bag and bust it. Because I do have my eye on some... I've been looking at travel drones. You know, a drone that you can just put away. Who knows? Maybe the Avata 3 will be like... I love the Avata. I'm so happy. I got lucky. I knew that was going to happen. Not to you, but with all the shortages and stuff, just didn't realize it was happening so soon. This is a little bit of a bummer. The wheels you can't go wrong on. There's only one side they can go on. The problem is that the material is so coarse that... I wonder which Dremel I have. A battery operated Dremel, and then I have my one I use for the chainsaw. One that's... I might have to bring the other one out. Yeah, I don't have the right bit in here anyway. It might be in the other one though. This one might work. Yeah, maybe. Do I have a plug down here? I should have a plug down there. Might have to change the head. For the chainsaw, I have the right bit. I once used this when we lived in the city. Oh, this isn't the battery operated one though. I'm done. guys watch that in the meantime. There we go. I'm going to check out the other Dremel, bust it out after that I plug this one in. This is just too much work for a 3D print. We could probably glue it, but I don't know. Oh no, I have the, that's okay, we'll figure it out. So you have to find a plug down here. Or you know what? Let's plug out the CO2 carbon monoxide smoke detector. Oh man. I'm gonna take that off. Take that off. These are the stickers they give you at Pyrodrome when you order stuff. At least I don't have to plug it out. I had an extra plug covered. So now, not super fast, but make sure it's tight. It smells smoky. Whoops. Don't use that. Don't put it on turbo. Otherwise, I think I need a shorter one. I have one in there. I'll check it out, but I want to see if this works though. I'll do one with the real Dremel. And then one with, yeah, this one. Oh wow, it could use a little bit more. A little bit. Let's see. Oh man. Let's see what he says. H, all flips are sold out. Maybe I should save up a bit more and get a Mini 4 Pro and fly more kit. Maybe. I didn't even know that. I thought the Mini 4 Pro was cheaper. That'll give me oh yeah, waypoints, obstacle avoidance. Yeah, maybe. I didn't think about that. You will have waypoints, you'll have obstacle, and a better remote. I think it's the same remote though. But yeah, that makes sense. That's not bad. But you won't be able to fold it. You won't be able to like fold it, put it away. I think you could, but just not like with the flip. And the flip is just designed to like go and, put it away, and it has the prop guards on there, which is pretty cool. This isn't so bad. The super glue worked though. Yeah, this is alright. I want to get it in there deeper, but I'm going to have to bust out another Dremel. Or soldering iron, right? Melt. You can fold the Mini 4 Pro. It just doesn't, it doesn't fold the same way, right? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I love the folding feature of the flip, but I forgot about the obstacle avoidance thing. I remember I went into the New York City store to check it out. I was like, oh wow. But I wasn't sold by it because I remember I didn't see the obstacle avoidance. I was like, what? And it was kind of expensive too for that kind of price. They have it right in the New York City store. They have it right in the front entrance when you walk in, so you can see it, so that you can be like, oh, I want that. I want to buy it. I might have to bring out the other Dremel. Yeah. I don't know, but it's hard though. Like when you hold on to your stuff, you know, your money that from whatever it is you sold, and you want to buy something, and then you're like, damn, I want it, and then all of a sudden you can't have it. They're gonna pay you back, and you're like, what can I buy now? And then you're like back to square one. Then the options change. Then you're gonna buy a drone. You're gonna buy like the Mini 4 Pro, and then 2 weeks later DJI comes out with a new one, and you're like, what? You're like, I just spent $800 or whatever it is that they charge now for their drones. And yeah, I'm gonna use the other Dremel. Same kit, fly more plus refresh, ND filters, and Mini 4 Pro versus Flip would be twice. Yeah, that's a lot. Nah, can't. But it's an investment, you know. Make sure you get Care Refresh too. Yeah, Care Refresh comes in handy. This is the Dremel. It may or may not work. I mean, it may not work because it needs to be charged. It's still, in case you guys need a Dremel, this is really cool. It's not like the big industrial Dremel. Charges. As you can see, it's still in the box, but I talk a lot about it. So I have a lot of stuff still in its packaging that I keep meaning to make videos for. But this one, let's see. There go the kids. I have a USB-C. Hopefully it works via USB-C too. That would be cool. Oh, let's put you back. Make room. Because that one is more like a butcher. It really does, like, it gets in there, but the Dremel bit is too big. If there was a finer one that actually worked, I'd do that. I might look for one though. Not a new Dremel, just a bit that's like a little bit more narrower. Hold on, I'll put this here. This is Serge. Whoops. Serge is the owner of Paradrone. He used to pick up the phone, but now he doesn't anymore. But I have his number. And he sent me a sticker with his face on it. I guess everybody gets these. So that's Serge. That's the owner of the store at Paradrone. It's a call from Scarsdale, New York. Let's see who that is. I don't know anybody in Scarsdale. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Lily Collins. I'm calling for Samara.
Who's calling?
This is Lily Collins with UAP. This, of course, you're familiar with the Ramsey Subaru dealership. We're calling regarding the 2017 Subaru.
Right. What about it?
Well, we're running a new promotion today that will save you $1,500 for the maintenance. After you reinstate the bumper-to-bumper coverage, we will give you 12 months of maintenance plan at no additional cost either.
Oh, but we don't have the car anymore. I don't have the car.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry to bother.
That's okay. Maintenance. Yeah. That's a scam. We usually get calls like that for the insurance and other stuff. It's like, hi, we're calling about the new maintenance plan. I wish I had a maintenance plan for my car. They I used to have it, and it was phenomenal because the car, like if you have a car, make sure you get the maintenance package. It needed whenever it needed new stuff, it was covered on the maintenance, which was just phenomenal. And then once the car reached X amount of miles, the maintenance package was not good anymore. And I tried to get, back in the day, a new maintenance plan, and then Subaru was like, no, we don't honor, hold on one second, we don't honor, it comes with different heads. They didn't honor other service packages, warranty packages and service packages, which is a bummer. So now anything we have to pay for is out of pocket. So when I get calls like that, it's like, we know you're sticking. Oh wow, this one's not bad. This one, a little pointy one. Because then I can go in and around. Maybe I'll use that one. And I'm pretty sure they sell these at the store. You know, pretty sure they might be interchangeable. But you have to go and find the right one. I remember one time I went to the store. They had like a little aisle of Dremel bits you could use. You can, you know, see them before you bought them. Because when we were doing our bathroom, I used the Dremel. That's what the original Dremel that you saw down there was for. But yeah, the scam. Oh, the scam about the insurance. Hi, we're calling about your car insurance. Yeah, we have Geico. It's about to expire. Like, really? Oh, okay. That's why I say whenever they call, I say, we don't have a car. And then she was like, oh, okay. Because the original Subaru dealer is in Ramsey, and they oh wow, I must have forgotten to put that one in. They're a 201, not a 914. So yeah. I'm like, hi. Oh, how does this go in then? Interesting. I guess return it. That's weird. Because you don't want this thing flying out. You know? Like, there must be a way for it to go, like, literally. Maybe it turns? There's no instruction. There's like no button. That's not a button, that's just a little handle. That's weird. This would be ideal though, sort of. Then this is when I wish I had opened it many months ago. Lou, like, what about it? If the print is here, I need to jerry rig things on this end. But this little thing isn't working. I got a drive around in a brand new Subaru with 12 miles on it for 2 weeks while they did all that work. Wow, that's nice. Same here. That's the one thing I love about Subaru. Like, even though we don't have the maintenance contract anymore and the warranty, and if I get my tires changed, oil, I get a loaner. If I get oil change, loaner. Hold on, I gotta figure this out. I like it. It's a good car. Whoops. But this part is. God, I mean, this must. Oh, nice. You push it in. Okay, and then it goes in. Alright, so that's weird though. Like no, you guys, I don't know how much I trust that, but you gotta be really careful. Nice, it's turning. So there's no key like on the previous Dremel. It's got some charge to it, but see, got like 3 bars. And when we turn it off, just push it in and out. Unlike the other Dremel, you get like a key. And now we can try. Just be careful. Oh, nice. And it works really well. I feel like I'm a dentist. Reminds me of my dental thingy that I use to clean my teeth. It's pretty cool. Got this on AliExpress. Lou, keep in mind, I did not buy the car from the local dealership, and yet they treated me as if I had been buying fleet vehicles from them for years. Oh wow, that's so cool. Can't complain about the Subaru. That's so cool because B&H does not use the B&H. No, Adorama. Have you ever been to Adorama in New York City? What's another store? Oh, B&H, I think the same way too. Like if you go in, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm just looking." They snare at you, and look the other like, "Damn you! Why are you wasting my time?" Like you asked me if I could help you. You know, I don't like. That's the only thing I don't like about B&H and Adorama. Like I really felt like a second-class citizen in that store because I was just looking. I forgot. I think I was killing time, and one day I was like, "Oh, let me go in there and have a look, see what's in there." I'm like, "No, I'm just looking." Then what I'll do is I will see. I was afraid to use this because I thought it was it's gonna spin and fly out like a torpedo, but apparently not. We got lucky there. And these are the wheels. Yep, it worked. Now I just need to. Yeah. Oh wow, that really worked. Apply a little glue in there. It's a pretty cool Dremel. I like it. I'll leave a link to that one if you guys want. From AliExpress. For years, I was skeptical of AliExpress, and I was afraid to buy stuff from there because, you know, I didn't know about it, and also, you know, it came from overseas. But I ordered a couple of things from them, started off that way, and then the next thing you know, I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. You just have to wait. But what's cool about the AliExpress is that it's cheaper. It is so much cheaper. And if you're into savings and not paying an arm and a leg, get it from AliExpress. That's why when I saw that battery, I was like, oh my god, $55. But it wasn't battery. So that's the only downside to their site. Sometimes they mislabel stuff. And you're like, oh my god, that's so cool. Nope. Yeah, it would be so cool. So if it seems too good to be true, do like one of the other viewers / subscribers, read the fine print. Oh wow, we have different speeds. Oh wow, turbo. Let's try turbo. Oh, turbo's a little bit faster, but it's like the thing that, but it does. Require a little more work to get that out of there. Oh nice, but it's working. might do the trick. I do need to go check on the kids in a bit though, because I don't know if you heard them screaming, like, ah, fighting, and she might have been on a call. When they fight, and, you know, during the pandemic time, it was okay to be working from home. Now it needs to be a little bit wider, either wider or, and the kids were crying and screaming. They're like, oh, that's so cute. How old are your kids? Yeah, not anymore. Now it's like, oh, you look like you're kind of busy. It happened to me one time. I had a call late at night, and look like you're kind of busy. Why don't you call me once, you know, you get things sorted out. So hopefully she wasn't on the call. And I hate when that happens, because sometimes you lose business because the kids don't get their shit together. It happened to me a couple of times where I lost a couple of clients because of the shit happening in the background with them fighting over like who's watching TV. During the pandemic it works well, but not now. People are less tolerable. It's not cute anymore. Like, what the fuck's going on in there? They're like, that's basically like, you know, is everything okay? Do you need to go check on that? No, we could chat. That's why if I have an important call, I'll do it from the car. I don't really think it's spinning. I think it's vibrating. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's spinning because it's pretty much so it's vibrating. Similar to that dental thing that the dentist uses. I wouldn't recommend using this on your teeth though. There is one you can use on your teeth though. They sell it on Amazon. It's like a vibrating sander. It's kind of messed up that we got to do this though. But it is a good print to some extent. Alright, let's turn it off. It's pretty cool. It comes charged. I got it a couple of months ago and it still holds its charge, so it could be stored away and you come back and you got still got some power in it. But some power is good, but it doesn't seem to be doing justice. As you can see, it's not tearing away at the, it's not tearing. I might have to bust out the other Dremel. It's not. The hole is getting bigger, but not big enough. This may have done it. Yep. It's like carving away a cavity. Well, you are carving away a cavity, but this must be what it's probably what it's like for a dentist. Yep. We carved away the cavity. I thought I heard something. So now we put glue on that one. This is just super glue, but I love it. I use it on all the 3D models and parts that require gluing, like the articulated dragon needed some glue. This plane. Not sure what that vibrating sound is though. Oops. We don't want to lose our stream. There we go. Let it dry a little bit. This is cool though, I kind of like it. Oh, of course, the vibrating I hear. Is I'm like, wait, what's that sound? Has it ever happened, like you hear something and you're like, oh no, my printer is making this funny sound. Meanwhile, this is a little bit like those planes though. I remember putting them together. I guess that's probably, maybe they did this on purpose, and then breaking, falling apart a little bit, like, and then you're going back to the store and trying to get another 99 cents and be like, it broke, or like the styrofoam would bend. And this one didn't bend, but it was a little, it had to be jerry rigged a little bit. That is kind of cool, sort of. Let me see. Oh, I see what the problem is there. So you want to make sure that, well, if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. There. That could be a good thumbnail. You know what? I'll put both together, right? Let's see how much time is left on that print. You guys watch. I'll put both together, and then put them side by side and make a thumbnail like that. But I need to go check on to see what drama is happening upstairs. And let's see how much time is left. Oh, we've got about another hour. Another hour left. Let's see what the drama is. They were probably fighting over what to watch on TV. You gotta make sure you close your lid to your glue before you close it. Make sure there's no remnants on it, and if there is, use something sharp. And metal. And then put the cap on. And then wipe it. I'll probably wipe it up, take it upstairs, wipe it with a fresh cloth that everything will stick to. Or nice, we have another hour left, but this one, we got some of it off, but the blades are cheaper than the super glue, so I'm not worried about that. And it comes off, you know, just don't scrape yourself. Yeah, they were fighting over some other stuff. It is a pretty good Dremel. It's fair, you know. On a scale from 1 to 10, I give it a 5. 5. Only because it's not as powerful. Like, you really have to dig into it. But it's convenient. Like, it really will work. I got it specifically for prints. Alright, so we're now... I'll put one here. I could see myself using it on the channel quite often. Especially for the prints that we are going to finagle in a little bit. Oh, it's like, wait, I can't see my glasses. Okay. One moment, please. Oh, there we go. In the chat. That tool seems like it operates similar to the... Yeah, it does. It looks like it's similar to the cast cutters. Here, I'll show you. Like, you pretty much nailed it. I was like, this seems so familiar. It reminds me of something, but look. It will... Watch, and I'll show you what he's talking about. Super drive. Super fast. It doesn't hurt your hand, but it does what it's designed to do, which is cut away. Look at that. Oh, whoops. Looks like I messed up one of the wings. But, yeah. It's pretty much... I was like, well, this reminds me of something, but I couldn't figure out what it was that it reminded me of. But... because it's like, it doesn't hurt, doesn't damage the skin, but does justice on what it was designed to do. See? And I want to smooth that out. It does take a little bit of time though. See? And voila, almost. Almost. See, it just takes time. But if you, I'll try it on another piece. Oh, yeah, that's better. Much better. But if you... if you apply the right amount of pressure, it will cut through it. Like, it'll just... See, I don't want to ruin this stuff, but yeah, because this will come in, and I don't know how hard it is to get bits and, you know, new bits for it. All right, so we have that. So I think ideally you probably want to Dremel away on the parts before you put it together, so that you can see what fits. And yeah, that's it, Brian. Tools, yeah, but it doesn't rotate, just vibrates. Yep. Oh, Brian must have taken a cast off back in the day. See? It's just vibrating. So you don't have to be afraid. The only thing you have to be afraid of is whether or not your Dremel bit is going to still be there for you when you come back on another print. Because, and whether or not, like, can I get another one? Do they still sell those? Like that. That's the only thing that's running through my mind. But it might be. Probably go to a hardware store or use your digital caliper to measure it and see what they have. It looks like we might... Nope. Damn it. So doing a little bit here works well. And then doing a little bit there. But it doesn't seem to... And it's plastic, that's why. Remember, heat is going to sort of cause that, like, it's like sanding it. Where, oh man. Now I have to really dig in there. Dig into the cavity. Let's see. This is pretty good for out of the box and having been stored many months. Oh, I got one bar left though. So let's see if I can knock it out. Might have to apply some pressure because we want to get in there before the battery dies. But it's working to some extent. I could always use another bit. I will definitely probably research this and see if they have other drill bits for it, or Dremel bits. But it's doing the job, you saw. It's working, wow. You just apply pressure, literally, and let the tool do the work to some extent. Nice. We got one, but I believe we could do a little bit better. Oh yeah, that one's in there. So now I gotta do the other one. I got one, see? And you want to leave a little space in there so that it jams in and doesn't, like, it's not loose, and then the glue will just work the magic with the rest. This one's a little bit bigger though. Bummer. We got super drive though. Whoops. See? I accidentally hit my hand, but nothing happened. Probably want to do this on the hole. Yeah, it spreads a little bit. Whoops. It's okay, we didn't glue it, so it's fine. But I think it's upside down anyway. Yeah. Let the glue work the rest of the magic, but I believe the hole needs to be bigger unless we use this hole. I mean this one. Nope. Yeah, hole needs to be a little bit bigger. So we work it. Wow, that hole's still too small. Try the other side. Damn. Like it's literally not going in because it's... a bit of a bummer though. Oh nice, that works. That will require a little bit bigger and some glue. I see where it needs to be made a little bit bigger. All this just for a freaking thumbnail. You'll see what I'm thinking of, and you'll know why I'm going through all this. I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them side by in front of each other. Oh, nice. That's how you want it. See, in there, holding. Oh, there you go. It's in, it's jammed in. Now, hopefully, the other one will fit. Yeah, this one needs to be made bigger. We got one down, one to go. Not every 3D print is like this, though. Some 3D prints, like, can you imagine if it was like this if I was doing the canopy for one of the drones? Usually, that's how it works. It just goes on. It just works. I mean, I've printed a lot of stuff. I don't remember having to, like, use a Dremel on anything. Or jerry-rig anything. I mean, we've had scaling issues, but... See? I'm just trying to make the square bigger, and then when I think it's big enough, try again. You know. This is really cool too, though. Could have many applications. Just don't use it on your teeth. Here's another tool for that. Nice. See? You might not even need glue. I'm going to use glue anyway. So you just chip away at it a little bit at a time. I'm definitely going to see if I can find other bits for it. So now, where's our glue? We'll take our glue. 41 minutes left. And now we can make a thumbnail. Oh man, maybe. Hold on. Don't put the glue on just yet. Because we need to see how it fits on the plane underneath. We might have to make the hole bigger at the bottom underneath the plane, or not, or glue it. Hard to tell. Thought I heard something. Yeah, probably glue it. Let the glue hold its magic. So let's glue these pieces. See how hard they are to come out, but we got, see, heard that pop? Which is good, you want that. You want to hear it pop. Because then you know you didn't take off too much. If you did take off too much, just jam it with glue, and the glue will, you know, overflow, and it'll just seed in that way. And then hold it. The glue is so super that it dries fast. Oops, wrong way though. Yeah, make sure you don't do what I just did. Which was put it in upside down. And then now, put glue in the other one. Nice. This one went all the way in. This one's better than the first one we did. Hold on, I saw the screen fall asleep. There we go. Now, this is cool. It's like building those 3D models. This one, wow, see how it went in all the way? Look at that. Just make sure and check to see if they're even. Otherwise, oh, we might have to Dremelize the other part of the plane though. Which is this one or the front? I always wondered. That looks really cool like that. The wings like that. I think that's how I did the other one too. Let me just double check. Yeah. So this part has this on the top, the smooth part. But I'm thinking of just doing, well, I guess you can't do it different. Maybe you can, but I'm just gonna do it the way it suggests. So it's pretty strong print, which isn't so bad. Strong in a sense where like you can manhandle this thing while putting it together and not worry about breaking it. Nice. Gonna move that up. There. See that? This part may or may not go in. We had trouble in the beginning because it was too big. I'm not sure if I want to use the Dremel on that though. See, you just get it in the right hole and voila, it goes all the way in flush. I don't think I put the other one in flush. Can't remember if I used glue on this one or not, but yep, has to go flush. And it looks better that way too. And then now, nice, it's really cool. And we got one more printing, which will just be in gray. Is it gray? Yeah, it's gray. So here's the other tricky part. This part I don't know. It definitely needs to be a little bit wider in there. Not a lot, but a little. Because as you can see, it's just not working. This one might be able to use the other Dremel and just hold it in there and let it work its magic. But that's okay. I'll just use this one. This is really cool. Speed it up. Super dry. See? There's a cat. Ah, now you just gotta be careful. It jammed. Oh no, it shut off. Because it can't, it's only so powerful. Like it reaches its max. That's fine though. So you just push it in, push it down, and then that it has a limit. So you just got to do it slow. I want it to go in. So this is probably the right width too. Except you want to make sure, since it's spinning so fast, it stays in there, you know? Okay, I think that might have done it. Yep, now it just needs some glue. See? And it's holding. But the glue will work, especially with the, see, it's not even coming out. Especially with the kids, how they they were arguing about playtime. One wanted to watch TV, and the other one wanted to play, and one didn't want to play. Siblings. Siblings will do that. Now, I love this. It dries really fast. You got to be careful not to get it on your fingers. They say if you ever get super glue on your hands, use nail polish remover, I think. Oh, I almost forgot. I knew something was missing this part. You ever get nervous when your printer makes a weird sound like that? You're like, no. The jam I could live with. Spaghetti. No, the spaghetti I could live with. It's when things are grinding. That gets me nervous because you don't know. Oh wow, interesting. Is that glue? No, it's not glue. When things start to grind. I just hope that when we print the car next week, we're printing it next week, 100%. Waking up at 5:15, so I can be printing by before 6 o'clock. Like I hope that we don't have to jerry rig anything with the car. And it just works. And we're not. Like we don't have to, do what we're doing here. That would be a bummer. Let the car printed, but then, I gotta fix this thing too. I gotta fix something else from my wife's exercise bike. Apparently, maybe the Dremel. I don't know if I want to use the Dremel on this thing, but maybe you guys have an idea. It's all corroded. The meter to the exercise bike. I guess those are the stock batteries that come in there. I don't know. I have to figure it out. Maybe go to the store and get something. But on that note, this will go here. Like that. It took a while to put this baby together, and this will go here. Want to see one here, and then one there. And I put that like that, and then one like that. You'll see, and then I'm gonna take a picture. Actually, move all this crap off. And we'll clean up that later. And then move that out of the way. And then if we put one here, whoops, oh yeah, some of it, put one there. And then, camera. Let's see. Put that there. Put one there. One there. Oh yeah. And then bring it in a little bit. Oh, but then this is covered. Hold on. Maybe we'll do that like that. Put this like that. Oh yeah, that looks better. And then, voila. And now we've got our thumbnail. And we've got two little planes. So this part's easy, the thumbnail part, but I like this. I really do. This is really cool. Thought it was going to be in the box. I have another thing been in the box for like 2 years, a screwdriver. I should plug it in though. Not this one, the other one, the other screwdriver, to make sure that it will still charge and it doesn't wind up like the exercise bike all corroded. It's pretty good though. I'm going to let this baby charge. It's got 1 bar. I'm definitely going to measure it with the digital caliper, or maybe the measurements are on the box, and see if no, there's no size. It's in Chinese, so there might be 2.3 2.35 millimeters. That would probably be it. Dremel bit maybe. 2.35. That's okay. We'll do the thumbnail first. And then now I get to make the thumbnail for the video. We'll go here. We got about 28 minutes left. Wow. Kind of neat. Gotta scrub those battery connectors to a shine as well, or replace them if they corroded. Yeah, you're right, because if you don't, the same thing will happen again, like the electrolysis. Maybe Brian is our electrolysis. Yeah, oh, you know what? I'll probably do it with this thing one right here, the power tool. This is where you need a power, like just basically bring it to a shine and grind that shit up, or take them apart. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Brian's right. I gotta take it apart and maybe dip it. We could replace them if this thing comes apart. I don't know, man. Well, it's a good thing the house didn't burn down, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it apart. Damn it. Because we want to do it like, it's better to be safe than sorry. Damn it. It's alright. Shh, don't say anything next time. No, he's right though, you have to. I didn't think of it too until you mentioned it. But maybe this powerful one. Definitely don't want to use your, I would go more industrial and then maybe soak it and see what, you know. Damn, that's not an easy job. But she and it's probably no wonder why she stopped using the thing on her bike. Alright, so on that note, let's go here, make our thumbnail. For this video, we'll go to photos. And I'll bring it here. I'll let you guys see before I bring it into Photoshop. And then now, if we look here, check it out. See? That's what I was going for, like the 3D print of the week. So now we got to change the thumbnail. They look really cool, if you ask me. They don't fly, they don't glide, but it makes a nice little, you know, one more thing to put on. We're running out of space. Literally, that's alright. Maybe I'll do like an Amazon gift box, right? And what are they calling? You buy, you don't know what's inside. Alright, we'll go there. And then we'll go here. And then we'll go into Photoshop. And then, so we have this one, which was Care Refresh, which was the last one. This one should be opening. I do have to make that one smaller though, because I have another video coming out on how to make a thumbnail. Because a lot of people, you know, a lot of people are like, you know, want to be YouTubers, which is great. So some of my videos are geared towards like how to get started, how to make thumbnails, how to do your video, how to do the sync so you're on 5, you know, like stuff like that. It's like a lot of new stuff. So I have a couple of videos coming out for the new folks. We'll do that. I think there's another application similar to Photoshop. Whoops. It's on the open source. There's Open Office and a couple of others. I'll have to look it up and see. But CyberDuck is on there as one of them, free FTP. But there's a version of Photoshop similar to Photoshop that's free. It works. Let me see. I wonder which one it is. I'll type in opensource.org or .net, one of those. Hold on. Open source oh no, you know what? I'll just type in Open Office because it'll be on the same page. Maybe. They used to be on the same page. So Open Office might have its own. This is like another version of my, oh yeah, there we go. You have Apache. I need Open Office. No. Open source version of Photoshop. Open source version of. It has like this little animal on it. It has an icon. I forget what it was called. It's got like a little snout. It's fine. Red hat. If you're like a Linux person, then Red Hat would love you. So I think they do a lot of team building. Oh, I think it was GIMP. Yeah, there's a thing with GIMP. The GIMP is another version. I'll have to, maybe I'll do a video on that, because I'm pretty sure the new folks that are starting out, you know, Photoshop's expensive. All right, but you know, if you can find a way around it, you get GIMP and use OpenOffice and other versions of different software. Oh, I think my kids told me that they said don't use. My kids are like, why are you using Photoshop, Dad? You could use Canva, or you know, there's a bunch out there. Anyway, knowing that, moving forward. So if you don't have Photoshop, use GIMP. Or my kids would say, why are you using GIMP? Use Canva or whatever that application's called online. See, there we go. So now we have, oops, you know what? Let's bring this. Huh, that's weird. Oh. Usually there should be a little button right over there, but I don't see it. That's weird. It's like an you know, oh, there we go. You see, it's right there. I don't know why it wasn't, but we put that there. And so now I gotta bring this over. Actually, I gotta bring it lower because the main bar, or either or vice versa. See? Except we used white on the last one, so maybe this looks like no. The planes get kind of lost. Maybe black. Yeah, sort of. Not so dark. Maybe a little lighter on the black. Try there, so we don't lose the planes. Oh, there we go. A little bit. It's a little heavy on the eyes. Maybe. No. Yeah, that's not bad. But I want to see what I have. I like to keep the color sequence somewhat so they're not the same over and over and over again. Go to live. Oh yeah. Well, rumor creations is by default. So it'd be like, alright, so then something a little bit darker on the white side. Alright, so that we just keep the flow going, and then the next row will start a new color. Alright, so knowing that, and moving forward. So we're going to go back to white and darken the whitish a little bit. So maybe do right about there. Maybe right about there. That's hard to say. But that's a whitish shade of yellow, and we want whitish within the white. Oh, maybe like there. That's not bad. Let's see what that does. I like that. No, it wouldn't let me. I like that one. Yeah. Then we'll probably do the opacity a little bit, bring it back, tone it down a little bit so we can see a little bit of what's happening behind there. 92 maybe. Huh, that's weird. Oh, it's still got a spinning. Oh, there we go. And then now we can do here a little text, and then there. You can go there, 3D print of the, do all, caps lock, 3D print, and then we'll, yeah. Hi.
Dinner's ready.
Oh, okay, I'll be there in a second.
Okay.
Dinner's ready, we got like 10 minutes. Because dinner's ready, I don't know if any of you guys ever know. Dinner's ready, but not being served. Like, literally. Well, someone's having a... So then we'll go here, change the font to white. White's good. Bring it up a little bit to 300. 300. No, it's fine. And then we'll do that 3D print, and then of the week. Of the week. I wonder if that one will do here. Right? Make that black. Or darker. Well, probably black, because we don't have too much. We don't have too much colors going on. And it looks better in caps. Sometimes it looks good in lowercase, and other times not. 3D print of the week. And then what I like to do is brand it a little bit, because we're using Creality, right? And bamboo. See the Creality logo? Whoops. I don't know how that happened. So then you gotta pinpoint and land on it. And then bring the layer in. See? And then you gotta finagle it and see where that might look good. Creality and bamboo, because those are the two. We're using a bamboo slicer, right? And the Creality printer. I love Creality printers. I don't know. And then for this, we may have to finagle that. I don't like. Maybe could always fix it later. Oh, the other print finished. Looks like just in time for dinner. By the time we're done, dinner will be ready. Literally. Alright, let me make sure it's even, somewhat balanced, and then we'll export it. Remember, YouTube only lets you do 2 megabytes for your thumbnail. It has to be minimum. Export it. Wait for it. We'll check our print, and then it's goodbye until Friday night flights. 3D print of the week. Doesn't matter what you call it. It's not gonna make your channel viral or anything like that with your thumbnail thing. 3D print of the week, meaning like the name. Just call it whatever you want. For me, this works well. 3D print of the week. Now we go open it again. If we can find it. Default. What's happening now? When that oh, it's right here. When that happens, just do a save again and see where it landed. All right, so then we'll go here, and then we'll go to export, and then we'll go here, save it. See, it was 1.6 megabytes, which is fine. And then we're just gonna go here and go back into here. See, that's my default. And so that if you ever see that, oh, Afix. Oh my god, you get very good like photos. That's good to know. Well, I'll definitely make a video like that using it for the folks starting out on YouTube. Your Photoshop is old. Interesting. I get free updates. 2025 is out. Yeah, I don't. But how did you get 2025? Isn't it subscription? You're right. Mine is old because I don't do the subscription based for Photoshop. Does anyone know if he finally read the chat? Yes, I finally read the chat now. Sorry about that. Yes, I'm here. Actually, I should chime in and hold on. So now we're gonna go here. Yes, my Photoshop is old, but it still does everything I need it to do. As you can see, the newer versions I think have AI and other features. But I don't want to pay $30 a month. But if I can somehow get a version of it that's not subscription based, because I'm kind of old school. Back in the day, you wanted a program, you bought it, and that was it, and you owned it. My version of Photoshop is, I think 2023. Yeah, it's only 2 years old, but I own it, and it's not, I don't have to pay monthly. I'd rather pay the $30 monthly, and do stuff for the channel. But let's see. Now dinner's being served. Okay, hold on. Let's check out our print, and then I gotta go. Let me just tell Afix that I have to choose between Afix and my wife. Hold on. Hello?
Hi, dinner's ready.
Okay, I'll be up. All right. Bye. See you in a sec. All right. So that's done. We're here for you guys, and I want to make sure that I say that you own it. There is no buy once now. Yeah, I know. As you can see, looking like here, I don't have the Adobe Cloud. I don't know. I just found some student version. Someone gave you a cracked copy. I'm a crack baby. My crack dealer on Craigslist. So that's that. Let's check out the other print, see how it worked out. But that's how software was. This one printed really nice, and has, you know, you're gonna need a Dremel of some sort or heat. Use the tip of the soldering iron, but not bad. I lowered the temperature, got a little bit of stringing. I might change the nozzle tip, but 205 worked really well. It's a pain to take to part. You'll need like a pliers, or you can do like this and bend it. And that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Great seeing you guys. Afix, great to see you. I got grandfathered in. I only pay. Oh wow, that's amazing. I would pay that. I'd pay $10 a month if I can get. Wow. I'm gonna try GIMP out though, because GIMP is probably the latest version. Man, it's brutal out there. Yeah, I know, right, Ken? It's crazy. Great seeing everyone. Afix. Oh my God, I thought you were gone forever. Afix, Brian, Ken. Who else is with us on this stream? We had someone from abroad, overseas in the beginning of the chat. DJ, hello. We can't really. Who else was there? Curry, where is it? Where were some previous? Marker Bay. We had someone earlier from overseas, from your continent. Marker Bay. I can't see. Anyway, to everyone, thank you all for coming. And it's great. I gotta go. This is a 3D print of the week. Next week, Afix, we are doing your print. Can't wait to print that. I'm gonna do 2 colors, which is just phenomenal. We're gonna print the multi. We're gonna do here maybe the blue, the bluish, not the multicolor, but definitely in the blue. And that's a flow testing on 3D print. Yeah, I think I need to do the flow test. Because as you can see, there was some stringing there. But I find sometimes if I change the temperature, like you see this one, there's no flow. But I gotta go before they. But let's do. I can't do a rain flag. But anyway, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. I hear them upstairs, but I gotta go. All right. Yeah, but.